So I live in Curtis Bay. I live on Inner Circle, which is not far from Ben Franklin. And there are times where there's like soot on your car windows, on your house windows. You can kind of see it in the air. You can see it on the leaves after it's rained sometimes. And it's definitely not something that I'm accustomed to seeing, being from, I'm from New Jersey. And I'm not, where I grew up, there was no coal factories or anything nearby, and so it's very noticeable. I don't know, like they're comparing it to the rest of our air quality to the rest of the city. They're comparing it to DC, but that doesn't mean that the coal itself is not affecting us right here in the community. It's very evident. Like there's traces of it all around. It's not like you can just come into the community and say to yourself, oh, this could be from anything. It's not, because it's not in other communities. It's not happening everywhere. This is a direct result of us being so close to the factory. And there are so many more precautions they could have taken years ago, and they don't take precautions until somebody makes them do it. So how is that caring for your community? If you cared for the community, you would be looking for every precaution that there is. You'd be looking for studies. You'd be enlisting your own studies. You'd be finding ways to prevent these pollutants from getting into our air. There's so many people just in my household that my stepson has asthma, my daughter gets migraines, my kids get sick sometimes, my husband's had a stroke. Like you can say, hey, there's probably other reasons it happened, and if you live somewhere else, it might have happened, but the studies are really just there to try to make it look like, oh, it could be anything, but the reality is that they should, if they cared about our community, there would be more that they would have done ahead of time without being forced. They would take care of the community, they would prevent the pollution. Thanks.